Hey everyone, so what's up? Today on Soul Hour, I have my dear friend and also business owner here in Concord. Her name is Jennifer Jimenez, and she has a Nicaraguense restaurant in Concord called La Fritanguera. And I wanted to talk things all business, her being a powerhouse Latina, and let's get into it. So what's up?
What's up? What's up, guys?
So I want to ask a few questions, and first introduce yourself. Let people know who you are and how your journey started as a restaurant owner.
So my journey pretty much started. Well, I'm Jennifer Jimenez. I'm owner operator of La Fritanguera. I'm located in Concord, California, downtown. So my journey started pretty much with us migrating from Nicaragua when I was 2 years old. My mom, being a single mom, pretty much brought 4 kids, young kids at that, through Guatemala, Mexico, and then finally to the States. And then out of that, I started cooking when I was 7, and then from there I fell in love with just the possibilities of, the endless possibilities that come with cooking and creating your own dish. There's a lot of art to it. So
Being creative too, right?
Yeah.
Like you have freedom to do that as a business owner.
Exactly, yeah. And no. I don't even know where I'm going with that.
Well, no, because I asked you, to let people know who you are and how your journey started. So I know a lot of people, like, they start as, like, very young in the kitchen with their family, or, like what you said, like, you migrated from Nicaragua and then traveled and migrated here to the U.S. with your family. So I know that shows a lot, right? Because you have the culture that is deeply rooted in you. And so when you started this business, I'm sure you circled back to that.
Yes. So when I was 7, I fell in love with cooking. I never thought I would have a restaurant.
Yeah.
I was watching the Food Network all day, every day, and I was just teaching myself like different techniques, via the Food Network.
Yeah.
How to make pasta, how to make sushi, how to, smoke barbecue, but the restaurant started when I was working at Chase or Wells Fargo, one of those corporate banks. I was just sitting in traffic and just thinking to myself, like, there has to be something else that I can do to support my family.
Like a lot of people.
Besides sitting in traffic for 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
And so, you get your mind going, like, what else can I do? What else can I do? And
That you enjoy.
that I enjoy, and it's a passion. So I already knew cooking was a passion for me from the age of 7.
Yeah.
So then from there, just the thought of seeing what's available, in Contra Costa County, there was like nothing Nicaraguense. So I had a business partner. We started cooking from home with nacatamales, and they would just sell out like hotcakes. From there, we started the corporation in 2015,
And now you're going on 5 years.
and now we're going on 5 years. Yes. But I want to just kind of go back from 2015, how it started. Just you make a decision, and then it just starts rolling, and it starts creating momentum. So from there, catering company. From there, we had a 4-day gig catering, and then that's when I quit my full-time job.
Got it.
And from there, 6 months later, the restaurant came.
Got it. So it's definitely been a journey then. So don't knock your creativity, don't knock your dreams or what you think about in traffic, because can make it happen for sure. I want to segue into the next question, which is basically, you know, what has been your successes or your challenges so far having a restaurant?
So the main challenge was not knowing the industry. It's like, how do you learn, you know, like how do you go from like opening a restaurant without even knowing how to price your menu, how to profit from your menu, how to be an HR with new employees, and there's so many new laws, you know.
Yeah.
So that was a huge challenge, and every single day I'm still learning on how to manage that. But you know, with every single day it gets easier.
Yeah.
But I love challenges, so
well, it says a lot. I mean, you're 5 years in, and would you say like you're finally getting the groove of owning a business and doing what you want to do?
Yes, I love where I'm at. I love the growth and just like how it opened my mind to like just almost endless possibilities. As long as you keep pushing yourself, and then also resting, and then knowing that not everything's perfect, and you're not gonna get your way all the time, and just knowing that, you know, the next day is gonna be okay.
Okay. I know. So the reason why I have this Soul Hour is to highlight women entrepreneurs, and that is the basis of this conversation today. And I want to, you know, one, congratulate you for doing an incredible job that you're doing as a woman entrepreneur. But also, is there any advice that you could give to people who are watching, or people who are women, especially young women who are looking to start a business?
So the first advice, I would say, know your profit margin, because I know we all want to do what we love, but then we're wanting a business, not a hobby. So pricing it out where you're making a profit is number one. And then the next is saving. Don't spend all your money that you're making, because then you want to take those earnings to continue to grow your business.
Facts.
And pretty much just don't stop and keep going. And don't listen to anyone when they're telling you that you can't do it.
Yeah, I agree. So when I first experienced your restaurant, La Fritanguera, I think it was not my first experience, but I had my birthday party here last year, and it was definitely a vibe. I would say Jen has done a great job at creating a sense of community within this little downtown area. So for me, it was an experience, but I want to see what your thoughts are. Like, what do you want people gaining out of coming here and experiencing the delicious food and all of that?
Since I offer home cooked Nicaraguense dishes, I almost feel like you're coming into my house, and I'm giving you some home cooked meals. So I just want like good vibes, like where you're chilling and you don't feel rushed.
Yeah.
You're able to sit around even after you're done eating.
Yeah.
And like the things I hear is like, I almost forgot I was in a restaurant.
Yeah.
I felt like I was at home and just having a meal, and I'm like, that's exactly what I want. Just for you guys to come out, chill, have a good meal, and relax.
Yeah. No, I could see that. I think you've done a great job doing that. There's so many different aspects of a business, and one of them is creating an ambiance if you're in a service business. And so I think you hit that like like I said, like when I had my birthday here, it was a paint and sip night with food and music, and you know, her and I still were establishing our relationship as friends, you know, and I think that it struck me as, you know, super welcoming for this person to like really connect with me with barely even knowing me. So I don't know, I appreciate that, so thank you.
Yeah.
So I want to segue into the next question, which is, you know, we're going back to the business aspect of things. You know, you mentioned making sure you know your profits and what the potential is and cost of items or food and all of that good stuff. But is there anything else you could state that people who are on the verge of starting their business, like any tips, like besides that?
So if you're going into retail, I recommend taking maybe seminars on sales tax, seminars on your income tax, your corporate tax. Oh yeah, make sure you incorporate S Corp, LLC or something so you protect your personal finances.
Liabilities.
Your liabilities. And then my homie. and then create a simple business plan. I know business plans can be kind of like difficult in a sense, like to even understand, but
in the long run, that's beneficial.
It's beneficial, but I want to say create a business plan with a vision, with the sense of reality, and then know that it's going to probably take you between 3 to 5 years to actually accomplish
And execute
the business plan that you created.
I agree. I was literally just having this conversation with my best friend about her husband's business and the importance of having a business plan. And, you know, that's sometimes unheard of, or sometimes people don't want to put in the work to do that. But I think it's necessary because you won't have to do it again unless you're making updates or you're changing something in your business or tweaking it a little bit. But I think that is super beneficial, and there are people out there that do that for a living, helping people create business plans and
Mentors.
So
there's
that's
score.com. They're a nonprofit. They offer mentorship in all aspects of business.
what is it called? Score. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm actually talking to a mentor now where he's helping me with my financials, and just pretty much I want to know everything dot to dot.
That's good.
So I recommend that.
Okay. Well, on recommendations, what podcast or book would you recommend to people who are listening that has helped you business-wise or to change your mindset?
So when I was going through my partnership split, I picked up the book by Starbucks, Onward by Howard Schultz. And I just fell in love with it because they go over the struggle of Starbucks in 2008. And since I was kind of going through a little bit of struggle then, I could relate with them. They talk about, you know, innovation, leadership, just pretty much how to come up and stay creative with your business to continue to grow.
Okay.
So it's the Onward by Howard Schultz. Howard
There
Schultz.
you go. Well, you heard that. I'm definitely going to be reading that. I definitely love books, love podcasts. If you are trying to get into a certain field or niche of business as an entrepreneur, I would heavily recommend reading a lot about that niche or podcast. But, you know, I do want to also highlight you as well again. Do you have any upcoming events or pop-ups that we should know about?
So we're doing doing all kinds of pop-ups at breweries these days, so just follow me on Instagram. We are going to be at Ols in March.
Where is that at?
They are downtown Walnut Creek.
Okay.
So we'll be there monthly. We have a couple paint nights coming up. We have our 5-year anniversary coming up in July, which is going to be huge.
Yes.
Please follow us on Instagram, La Fritanguera, Concord.
And I'll also have her information too once this is posted and live. So we'll definitely have that ready for you.
And then more to come.
Okay. I know she, like I said, she definitely has a vibe here. Music, if you can hear it in the background. Live music as well. There have been some events that I unfortunately couldn't come to, and I was disappointed because she had live bands, dancing, and just a really good time. And she caters as well. So if you have business events or networking events, definitely hit her up. She has great food, great service, and then how far do you go for catering? Because that's important too to know.
So I've gone to South City, Sacramento, but I'm totally open for whatever you guys have coming up. We also have pretty much our new outdoor seating area, which is available to rent out for whatever parties you guys have in mind. But yeah.
Okay. So she did briefly mention how to get a hold of her. So you can catch her on IG. She's super active on there. She posts all kinds of delicious food all the time. I would say catch her on there. Is there any other way to reach you?
Yeah, so on lafritanguera.com you'll find my phone number, my cell phone, the restaurant's number, and my email. And yeah, just text me and I'll text you back. Well, text works best.
Well, all right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. It was a pleasure. I'm glad that you guys tuned in, as well as thank you so much for wanting to do this. And, definitely more to come with her. And stop by. It's in downtown Concord. And, if you have any questions, hit her up. She's more than welcome to answer anything that you have to say about the business life. So, peace.